accusatory fingers to, you know, the committees that also they are conduits of corruption, being used to game the system and, you know, pass policies and some of the legislations as well. From your own assessment, do you think that is an accurate appraisement from the president?
I won't say accurate or not accurate. I'll say it happens. And you remember for some time we have really, you know, if we want to heal this challenge we face of corruption, we cannot run away from it. We have to just speak about it. And so, yes, sometimes you, especially when we are doing, when you're dealing with the finance bill or anything, it's always very important to just comb through some of these things, because you look at some of the things and you wonder, now, why is it you've just, and then you start asking yourself, so how many companies are going to benefit? You realize maybe maximum either one or just two. That's when you realize, why would you give such a policy to a company to just become a monopoly in doing something? It's not fair. So it's there. So it's for us. It's for us in Parliament.
So this is a reality actually within the precincts of Parliament?
Yeah.
Corruption?
Well, I won't say Parliament alone. I'll just say it's a reality to all of us, Kenyans. I mean, why do we like these things? Why? Why is it that I have to always manipulate my process to get what I want? It's a question not about Parliament. That's a question of you, a person, who you are conscious. Because that time, fine, the worst is you've been given an opportunity and a platform, maybe beyond the other person. Mm-hmm. But let me ask Debal, so why is it that when you're doing a tender in government, that you believe things must go into 10%, 30%, 50%, but you don't even look at the end result, you know? So it's not about Parliament. It's about Parliament might do a few of the wrong things, but after you've handed over to the implementers also, do you have to do the same thing? So you can rectify. If you are really doing it for the sake of your country, you will question some of these things. And not everyone does it. By the way, we have very many public officers who also feel very disappointed in some of the things we do. So it's not that it's a blanket thing. I'm just saying it is something that we have to talk about, and not just talk about, we have to deal with it, so that going into the next future, it becomes, I mean, look at how countries are now looking at us. So you find, even in Dubai, you're being suspected as a Kenyan because of the things we are doing. We get out of the country before a Kenyan will get out of a country and take care of that country, which happens up to today. So what happens when you come back home? Because outside there, Kenyans are the ones who build most of the systems that you see in serious nations. But then now when you come home, the laxity just enters, the spirit just goes in, and now you just do. That's why sometimes we get angry, because I'll give you an example, and I'm sorry to give you this example. So we have classrooms that have been done by the ministry. I mean, 3 months is not over, the classroom floor is gone. If you do that documentary, I hope that was not donor money, because it will be very sad. And if it was, they need to go back and do the right thing. The earlier, the better. You look at the classroom and you look at the classroom that you have done with NGCDF, you are feeling sad. Because even the children are wondering, so why was this one done better? Now why is this one like this? The roof has been left like that. I want to tell the ministry, you are better off doing one classroom, but do it nice for years. You've spent a lot of money, but in 3 months you don't have it. What is that? It is not right.
Sloppy work.
It's not absolute. If I tell you you'd send a camera person to go in a few of the schools, you will do a documentary here, and everyone will feel very sad. And that is why sometimes you find us fighting with ministry, that you are not good in infrastructure, leave it.